Hey guys, how's it going? This is a video response that I'm doing to Mike from the unleadedlogic channel, and he asked a very interesting question, an open tech question to the community. What are our favorite snow levels in gaming? So I thought I'd participate, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give my top three, and then I'm gonna give some honorable mentions, and then I'm gonna mention my least favorite level in my least favorite snow level in gaming. So I'm gonna start with the positive side and give my top three in no particular order. So one of the most impressive snow levels that I played ever, it's in this game, Donkey Kong Country, and there's no one level in particular. There's a part in the overworld in this game where you reach and there are a bunch of snow levels. So I think all of them are pretty solid, and at the time Donkey Kong Country was the best looking game by far in the video game industry. So the first time that you reach the snow levels, it was no different. The graphics were just amazing. And I remember, I think the very first snow level that you played in the game, when you first start, there's this very mild snow falling in, but as you progress through the level, towards the end there's just this blizzard, just, you know, pretty much covering the entire screen and making it very challenging to finish the level. So I thought that was a very impressive showcase at the time. And not to mention the open snow levels, but also the ice cave levels in this game, where you would go inside a cave and they would have all these beautiful shiny ice crystals in the cave. And not to mention, because it's a side-scrolling game, you also have the slippery, ice floors, which, made things more challenging and interesting. So definitely Donkey Kong Country gets a share of the pie in my top three snow levels. Another one that I want to include in that list is Phendrana Drifts from Metroid Prime for the GameCube. I think that's how you pronounce it, Phendrana Drifts. Anyways, the first time that you reached that area in the game, I was just, my jaw dropped. It was just a beautiful, open, snow-themed landscape that it really added to the atmosphere of the game. And it was an area that you didn't really expect, because as you play through the game, you start in this like humid and jungle-like setting, and then you move through this sand region in the game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in this snow covered area. And I remember just the graphics were just amazing, and there were some pretty cool effects that, since Metroid Prime was played in first person mode, your visor would like frost and some other cool effects that really added to the atmosphere, and just a very well designed region part of the game overall. So Metroid Prime gets makes it to my top three list. Another game that I want to include in the top three list is the first snow level in Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64, and it's that one level where you start at the very top and there's this like little baby penguin that you have to grab and take it back to his mother, and his mother is at the bottom of the level. I remember, Mario 64 was just such a groundbreaking game that, to see a full 3D snow level for the first time, it was very, very impressive. And overall, it was just fun playing in that game. There were so many snow and ice slides all over the place. I remember there was one of the stars had you race against this huge penguin in the snow slide, and there were some secret areas in the snow slide, or the ice slide, that you could reach, and it was just fun exploring that level. Another fun memory that I have playing that level is that if you would jump from a great height and fall in the snow, Mario would get like stuck in the snow, and just some pretty cool effects that at the time it was groundbreaking and very impressive. Nowadays they're not, but I'm just happy to have lived through that era in gaming. So those are my top three in no particular order, and now I'm gonna throw just some quick honorable mentions. The Uncharted 2 snow parts. There are several parts that deal with snow theme, landscapes. I thought they were beautifully done. It was really fun to play and watch those scenes. So Uncharted 2 for the PlayStation 3. And also the Battlefield Bad Company 2 snow maps. I'm a huge Battlefield Bad Company 2 online player, or I was, because now I'm big into Battlefield 3. But Battlefield Bad Company 2 had some pretty fun multiplayer snow levels. So definitely an honorable mention to maps like Nelson Bay and Damavand Peak and all that. And now I'm gonna move into the negative part, I guess, of the video, which is my least favorite snow level. And that award is gonna definitely go to one of the most recent purchases, which is Resident Evil 6 for the PS3 or 360. I have it for the PS3, but there is this one snow level. I believe you played it on Jake's campaign, which is just a pain in the butt to play. There's this blizzard going on, you don't see anything, and you have enemies coming from left and right. I'm so glad I played that game co-op with a friend of mine, because I would have never figured it out. That's the type of level that it's so badly designed, and it's so frustrating. And frustrating in a bad way, because there's nothing wrong with a challenge in a game, but the game it's not hard because of the challenge, it's just hard because it's frustrating. You can't see anything. You have the enemies just attacking you randomly, and it was definitely one of the worst level designs ever conceived in gaming history. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I think Resident Evil 6 was an okay game, but levels like that snow level from Jake's campaign are what really hurt. They really hurt the game. It was just a horrible design level that I never had a single ounce of fun playing that particular level. It was just a hassle going through that level. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top snow levels and my least favorite snow level. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please check unleadedlogic. I'm gonna leave a link below in the description to his channel. He's a pretty cool guy, so please check him out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.